are on this call, and with Anik, who actually is the one that I partnered up with and become very close friends with Anik now. He is an amazing guy, and if you don't know who he is, you're going to learn very quickly of what he's doing for people in this community. So this system I'm going to talk about today is it's a 4-step system, and I'm going to go into these in more detail. So right now I'm going to just say them really fast what they are, and then I'll go into more detail. So don't worry about taking notes right here. I'm going to get into each of these steps. Step 1 is all about the idea generation. I'm going to show you exactly how this works and how easy it is to come up with profitable ideas. Okay, that's step 1. The second step is we're going to generate designs. All right, and if you guys are not designers or anything, don't worry. I'm going to show you how easily this is done. We're going to be able to upload designs to a small group of preferred sites, which are marketplaces. I'm going to show you how we get those products to potential customers. All right, that's step 2. Step number 3 is, someone's going to buy your product. But the best part is, like we said, we don't need inventory. When someone buys your product, it actually gets printed by a preferred partner. There's no upfront cost to you. You don't have inventory to store. You're not even going to ship it. All right, it's all going to be handled. I'll show you what that is here in a minute. And then step 4, well, you simply sit back and you collect your profits. You get outstanding reviews from customers. It'll help drive you more buyers. It'll help generate more sales and get things really rolling for you. So that's the 4-step system. Very, very simple. And like I said, I'll get into much more detail with this here in a little bit. So those of you guys that don't know who I am, again, my name is Dave Kettner. This is my beautiful wife, Mary Kettner. We've built a fantastic life with products like I'm going to show you here. And we've been doing this for quite some time. I'll go through my story in more detail. This is just a screenshot to show you one of our months that we had there. This is Amazon data. And, we're doing quite well. And we've been doing quite well on Amazon for, I want to say almost 8 years now. It's been incredible. Down below there, you'll see, that's just a snippet of less than a year of data, actually. And that was my first year doing private label on Amazon. Now, we're not talking about private label today, but that's, just some of the data. And just to show you that I know what I'm talking about here. I've been doing this for quite some time. Now, Anik, who, we're talking about Onyx and Gal before, he recently gave away 30 of these mugs, and he asked his Learn students to vote on their favorite one. You see, he's surrounded by all those mugs right there, and they're very easy designs. Stay tuned later on here. I'm going to tell you what those results were and what that means for you as well. So today, I'm going to show you how you can build a profitable online business just by putting words on a mug, like this one here, World's Best Boss. Now, if you look to the right there, it shows 2 different titles. It's the same mug. One's probably an 11-ounce mug, another one's a 15-ounce mug. What they're selling for, but the key here, and this is real Amazon data, is the amount of sales that they did, over this period of time that we're looking at. And the fact is that mug right there did 366 sales, which is bringing, and that's each of these mugs. So one brought in over $6,200 in revenue. The other one, $5,400. I believe that is a month data. All right, just on a mug. This is what we're talking about here. And this is why very simple designs like this can sell so well. I'm going to show you the actual data of things that are selling and how you can find it too. Now, I want to share with you just some of the people I work with here. And this is my buddy, JR. And you see there, he's generated quite a significant amount doing this business model that we're going to be talking about here today, which is all about POD, which is short for print on demand. All right. And you see here that with a screenshot, he was doing over $500,000, 535,000 plus sales. Now, this was all print on demand products, so no inventory, all things that this model I'm showing here, that when something sells, that's when it gets printed, no upfront cost. Now, the key with this, you'll see it says online store. He did this all with Shopify. All right. Now, some of you guys on this call might have used Shopify before. Shopify is, it works, but what I'm going to show you here today is how we can put products in front of customers where they already are. Whereas Shopify, you have to drive your own traffic. We're not even going to be driving our traffic. All right, it's going to be there for us. So this was a great testimonial, though, because it shows here that I helped him increase, 2,159% over what he did. And now I'm going to be sharing with him that I have already what I've been doing here. What I'm sharing with you today, and he's even more excited about that because he knows he's going to take his Shopify sales and do so much better over time. So this is all about you. All right, you're here tonight, you're here today, wherever you are. I saw there's people from all around the world on this call right now. But, we want to know, what is your why? What's your why for building a business? And this is important because it's what's going to drive you to achieve your success, whatever that may be for you. Maybe you're looking for a mortgage payment for your dream house. All right, that's great. Maybe you're looking for a dream car. Whereas other people, you're in debt. You have things that are just holding over your head. You want to get rid of that. You want to start paying that down, right? Maybe some of you just want to put some money aside for rainy days. I don't know about you. I love taking vacations. So maybe you want to go on a family vacation and start doing things like that. It takes money to do that. It also takes time, right? Maybe you're looking just for a better education for your kids, send them to a good school, maybe even a private school, for your younger ones. Or maybe you're at retirement age and you just want to have that peace of mind without stress, not having to decide, hey, am I going to buy this medicine for myself or can I buy a toy for my grandkids? I want to show you that you don't have to worry about any of that stuff, but you got to know what your why is. What's going to, what got you to this call? Obviously, you guys are here on this call for a reason, right? Do you have some kind of why? I want you to know what that is because I'm going to show you what I'm going to teach you here tonight, today, wherever you may be. I'm going to show you how you can take this information and meet that why. It's going to be what's going to motivate you to do, something with what I'm going to teach you here today. All right, so stay until the end of this training here, and this is what you're going to discover at the end. You're going to discover the success myth, and like I said, how it's possible to fail 98% of the time, even if you fail, right? You fail 98% of the time, you're still going to make a profitable business. A contrarian business model that makes this all possible. The hidden truth about traffic. Like I just said here a few minutes ago, you don't have to worry about driving it yourself. You can be successful without having to even worry about that. Why trying to do everything perfect will actually kill your chance for success? I'm a huge advocate of this because people that are trying to make things perfect, you're not taking action. We need to take action to make things happen. And how a system that saved the Japanese car industry is going to impact you here, and it's going to teach us how we can better run our own online business and a lot more. So this is what's really important to me because I know you guys are going to be wanting this. This is my brand new book here, and this is what you're going to get for free. Now, you do need to stay on with me to the end of this training. All right, at the very end, I'll give you the link. Whether you want to work with me or not, I will give this to you, and this will go through the step-by-step process that you need to follow the exact steps to build this profitable business with printed products. All right, and it's also going to give you examples of people just like you that are turning into mugpreneurs. I hope you like that term. Mugpreneurs is really cool. Anna came up with that, and now it's catching fire. People love that term. So I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a mugpreneur. I want to teach you how to become a mugpreneur as well. So who is this workshop for? Now, there are a lot of different people, like I said, from all around the world that are on this call right now. Now, you could be possibly, someone that right now is out of work. You were hit hard by the economic crisis. You're trying to generate some extra income for your family, pay off the debt, whatever. Maybe just putting food on the table. This is for you. If you were working a 9 to 5 and you can't stand it, right? And you just want to get out of that rat race, this is for you. Those of you that are looking to move to the right side of that quadrant. Stay-at-home moms and dads who want to supplement the family budget. This would be for you. If you were a student and you just want to make some extra money for having fun, right, without having to go work, at McDonald's or driving, delivering pizza. That's what I had to do. I deliver pizza. This is for you. Or you might be an experienced entrepreneur already, and you just want to build another income stream and grow your assets and wealth. This is for you. I'm all about diversification, and this is going to help you, do that. You might be an employee who actually likes your job. You don't mind doing that, but you want to make some extra money on the side, have diversification, like talking about, to get your dream car, dream house, dream vacation, whatever it may be. And then anyone who wants to make extra money without slaving away, working crazy hours, right? We don't want to continue to work, hours, time for money. We don't want to do that. So this would be for you. Now, this workshop is going to be for anybody who has tried everything to make money online and failed. So one of the things these things you don't have to worry about. All right, you're not going to have to worry about building websites. You don't have to worry about driving traffic. We're not going to do affiliate offers. We're not going to worry about leads. We're not going to worry about consulting. None of that stuff. In fact, all these things right here, you do not need any of these things to succeed. So a lot of things maybe that you have heard before, you've been pitched on, you heard of other business models online, it probably involved, one or if not a lot of these things, right? We're not going to worry about any of this stuff. A lot of times people just overcomplicate things, and contrary to common belief, you don't need a ton of things, skills, or complex tools to start making money. Not that any of these things, all these things aren't great. They are, right? But you can start making money first and then build a cash flow and then start adding, one or a few of these at a time to help you make more. But we're not going to worry about any of this stuff. All right. So I didn't use any of these things right there. I was just sharing with you to start building this online business and income streams to generate, figures like this. These are some screenshots of my actual multiple businesses that I have here, taken from my account. All right. So you can see that, over time there. And it's not like it just was, years ago. Those screenshots at the bottom there are taken from actually all these I think are taken from 2019. All right. So, and I could share with you much more current ones. And then, back from the past there, you'll see from 14 and 15, these are sales just from December. All right. December of each of those 2 years there. And I always tell people, if you want to make some serious money in this business, just focus on the fourth quarter, focus on the Christmas selling time, and you can make a killing. You can usually make more than most 9-to-5 jobs just by focusing on the fourth quarter. And this business is no different. All right. So these are things that we're going to do in this business model to make it happen and show you guys how you can do this. So, what you do need though, is you need these things. You need to have a desire to succeed and reach your financial freedom. That desire is that why. All right. You need to have something that's going to get you to that place. You got to have the desire to get there. All right. Like I said, you need some kind of computer that has an internet connection. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. All right. Whatever country, whatever island, whatever it may be, it doesn't matter. As long as you have an internet connection with a computer, you're going to be able to succeed in this business. All right. So just take that away. So you could be anywhere, Philippines, South Africa, on a little island somewhere. It does not matter. As long as you have some basic internet skills, that's all you need. Now, if you're on this workshop here, that's all you need to the skills you need for this business. All right. I'm not a techie myself, and anyone can do this. And it doesn't matter your age either. And then you need a system to follow. And that's what you're getting here today. I'm going to give you a simple system to follow, a proven system that follow the proven. I always say the proven road to success is here for the taking. You just need to go out there and follow it. All right. So are you ready to discover how to profit from this, mugs like this very simple mug? This, like I said, the system is very simple and easy. And, just like everything else, though, it does require you to put effort into making it work. There's no magic pill. I'm not just going to give you something and then I'm just going to make this happen, right? You need to take effort and need to take action. So I'm going to ask you all on the call here. I'm looking at the comments, right now, the questions that are coming in. Are you willing to put in small effort to see results? If you are ready, I want you to put in there, I'm ready, in the chat box right now. And let me see how excited you are about learning all this. It gives me a chance to take a minute to take a tea break. So I have a hot tea right in front of me. And we see that all that comes in here. Well, that's awesome. Tons of people coming in. See, we got, and they're coming in so fast, I can't even say the names. Ashok, Georgette, Fitzgerald, John, Freddie, Mary, Goodwill, Sheila, Abel, David. I mean, everyone's, okay, awesome. All right, it looks like that we got the right people on this call, and that's incredible. Thank you. Thank you for sharing all that stuff. You guys are what energizes me to want to teach you this information. So I want to make sure that you're staying engaged with me throughout this call. And I appreciate all your feedback. They're still coming in. That's awesome. All right, so let me tell you a little bit more about me. My name is Dave Kettner, and I am a former teacher. I actually started my first online business in 1998. Can you believe it? It was January of 98. So now it has been 23 years since I first started online, where I went down to, and I'm in Arizona. I went down to the state office in Phoenix and filed my paperwork to open up. I think it was $10 to open up my first company name, and that got me to get my bank account and all that good stuff. And I've made millions of dollars over the course of that time. Now, I didn't do it fast. You'll see when I get more in detail in my story. It didn't happen right away, but I did make it happen because I followed people like Anik. I followed people like Robert, and then I made it happen. I'll get more into that in there a little bit. But what is something that really energizes me is I've been able to help now tens of thousands effectively change their lives for the better, because I've been able to teach them what I've been able to do, sharing with them the proven track record of success, the proven path to success. So here is actually one of my students that I've worked with before in the past. This is Dennis Oglala. He actually was a struggling entrepreneur, and this was actually with our Amazon business. And he sought me out, and right away you see that he started generating success in his first month, and within 6 months he had reached over $35,000 a month with a 50% profit margin. So not bad. He was very happy to be able to work with me. Now, I do want to throw out this disclosure. This is one of my top students, right? He took massive action to get these results. Not everyone will get these results because it takes the action. It takes that willingness to make it happen, right? Because not everyone is willing to do the same work or have the same ethic. So I want to share that with you, the disclaimer, because people like this and people like Matthew and Christine here, these are Amazon sellers from not far from where I live here in the Phoenix area, these guys were struggling. They had a successful Amazon business when I met them. All right. I actually met them at a higher end conference. But they were looking for a way to launch products better. So I started working with them. And within 2 weeks, they actually, with a new launch that they were doing, they were able to sell more with a launch in 2 weeks than they did the previous whole year with another product. All right. So they were very happy. And again, two students that took massive action and made it happen with me showing them how to do the coaching. And these are just a few of my students. A few of these students are now building this business along with me. And they're from all around the world. And what's really cool is I become close with a lot of my students, and I like to travel, like I said before, and we like to travel all around the world and get to do it with people that I do business with. Then it's a business write-off as well. But anyway, so let me tell you a little bit about my background here. So I told you I started in 1998. I was a teacher. Now I can't believe this when I think about it, but in 1997 and 1998, my first year teaching, I was making $22,500 a year. It was not that much money, right? I needed to find another way to earn more, all right, because that was not going to cut it. Even as a single person with just some rent, and I think I had my Jeep, that wasn't going to cut it. So I started looking for other ways to supplement my income, all right? I became a teacher, because I loved it. I love teaching. I love, helping others. I love working with students, right? But the problem was the salary was so low that I couldn't survive. So I needed to get a second source of income. And I started bartending on the side. I actually started making a little more money bartending than I was teaching, right? But I knew that wasn't the answer because I'm still trading hours for dollars. That wasn't going to work. So I had a chance to, to keep doing I had a choice to keep doing what I love, which was teaching, and, keep working on that second job, or start my own business. Now, I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. If I get really back to when I was like 7, 8 years old, my grandmother started me with my first entrepreneur business. That's a story for another day. But I always had that entrepreneurship at heart, and I wanted to find a way to make this online thing happen. All right. So I started seeking out ways to make that happen. I told you that January, I started my first online business in 1998. And, I started saying, oh, great. Let me start doing what I can here online. Well, guess what? I made every mistake in the book. In fact, I actually failed for 9 years. 9 years I failed. I mean, I knew that something was going to happen online, but I just kept making mistake after mistake. I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have anyone to follow. All right. There was no proven system. All right. There was no Anik yet to follow. All right. And there was towards the end, but not, over and over when I first started this that quest to succeed online. So finally in 2007, I was divorced. I was struggling to pay my mortgage and student loans. And, I had to make a choice. And I made a life-changing decision. And I knew that I couldn't do this on my own. I just couldn't make it happen anymore, right? So what I did was I started finding other people that were doing what I wanted, all right? I knew that there was a way to make it happen, but I had to go out there and invest in myself. So I bought my first e-commerce course, and, the thing was I couldn't afford it. In fact, it was, I think, $797 a month that I was paying. And that was, back in 2007. That was a lot, especially on a teacher's salary, with struggling to make my bills. I knew I could not afford it, but I knew that I couldn't afford not to do it. All right. So what I did was I did it, and I had that strong why, because I wanted to make it happen for myself. I committed completely to it, learning everything I could, soaking up like a sponge, and taking action, because I knew I couldn't make the payments on my credit card. So I had to make it happen. All right. And I did everything, implement everything in the course. And guess what? Within 2 years from doing that, I was making more online than I was teaching in my full-time job. I saved myself from bankruptcy. I was able to pay off all my debts. And I was even able to build up a nice nest egg, which allowed me to retire. And by the way, I'm young still. Hopefully you're going to say I'm young too, but I was able to retire in May of 2009 from teaching. All right. At the age of 37 years old. All right. So I'll tell you what I was then. And you can figure out what I am now. Anyway, that was awesome. It was going really well. But guess what? I made mistakes again. Things happened. And, actually one of the main things I was making money from, the website went out of business, got shut down, and I struggled for the whole year. And my wife and I, we actually got married in 2010. She was able to work home for me in 2010, late 2010. And at this time we said, you know what, we need to make something happen. And either one of us was going to have to go back to work. That's where we were. We were starting to go back into debt. All right. So we were saying, hey, what are we going to do here? And it just happened to be that we discovered Amazon. All right, we discovered Amazon. I actually found someone that was using a course to make it happen. Someone that I actually was working with, in online, and he had no idea how to do online stuff. And he told me that he was always learning from me. I was like, "Well, you did what online?" I was like, "Huh, what?" He goes, "Yeah, you got to buy this course. It's $3,500." Oh my gosh, $3,500. Again, we're trying to decide which one of us is going back to work. I couldn't afford it. My wife and I couldn't afford it, but we knew we had to make it happen. So again, without having the money, without having, any kind of income to make it happen, we knew we had to make this happen. So we went all in, made the work, put it on our credit card, and the rest is history. Since then, very quick, because we had a strong why. We knew we had to make it happen. I had a credit card bill that was coming. I needed to pay that thing off. I needed to make sure that once I showed my wife the good life, that I wasn't going to have her go back to work. All right. I was not going to make that happen. I was going to make this happen. And you see, within that first 9-10 months working on Amazon, my wife and I, we generated over $1 million in sales. Within the first 2 years, we're over $3.75 million. We sold a product line in 2019 that generated over $1 million in sales. And the success just keeps coming and coming. We have had so much success in so many different things. We've been very blessed many times over. All right, you see some of the categories that we had success in. But like I said, what's really been important to me, not only what we've been able to generate our lifestyle, but that I've been able to coach and mentor thousands of students to Amazon success. All right, and now I'm doing it with this new model with you. And so, the results, my students here, they've led to amazing things, partnerships, knowing people. And this is how I actually got to know Robert Kiyosaki. My success with Amazon led me to a connection with Robert in his office, and we wrote this book, co-authored this book with Robert Kiyosaki, the Amazon Millionaire, a new breed of entrepreneur. That was in 2015. As I spoke to the community, maybe some of you guys remember that, we had a great group of people that came on board, which led to Robert and I doing a video together. This is him and I in his office, talking about private label products selling on Amazon. He thought it was an amazing opportunity, and then he actually spoke at our live event that we had in Scottsdale, Arizona, in August of 2015. That led to other things. This is me speaking on stage at Amazon Sellers Conference here. Matt Clark and Jason Katzenbach. You might be recognize some of those names there. They had a great course that helped a lot of entrepreneurs get started with the Amazon business. That's me at one of their live events back in 2014. I started having success, and they wanted me to come speak for them. In fact, I even helped them train their course. And then Anik and I became friends, and we wanted to find an opportunity to work together. And then he said, "Hey, Dave, I want you to teach this Amazon thing to the Learn community, and you want to make this happen." This is the Amazon Bootcamp that we actually launched for free that led into our paid program. And you see there that we helped over 17,000 people start their online business on Amazon. Absolutely incredible. And we're continuing to grow now with this new model here, where this is my new system that, again, it has nothing to do with private label. It's all going to do with the print on demand stuff. And I'm going to share with you my new system, my 3 biggest secrets to building a profitable online business, selling you simple mugs, even if you fail 98% of the time. So I'm going to get into the details here. And, I want to give you guys a background and everything. You can see why I'm so excited. And you're going to get excited here. But I want to make sure that you know this, okay, that we believe in honesty and transparency. So I want you to understand that we can only provide you with the training tools that you control your own success. All right. Also, our student earnings I'm going to share with you vary widely, and not all results are typical. Most of our students earn enough to supplement their income. It took me several years to reach the point where I replaced and then exceeded my income. And just like any other business, it does take time and dedication to succeed. So, but I want you to know that unlike most new businesses, the startup costs are very affordable for almost everyone. All right. So now that is all out of the way, I am going to give you my 3 biggest secrets. But I want to make sure, again, I want to ask for your engagement here, that you will take action if this system sounds like it's right for you, because it's the action takers that are going to succeed in this business. So if you promise, please put yes in the chat box. Again, this is going to give me the want to show you this, because I want to see that engagement. Again, gives me a break here to take some tea so I don't kill my throat during this time. Lots of yeses. Oscar, Kimberly, Pauline. Wow, they're coming in fast. Patricia says yes. Baba, though. David, Georgette, Tommy. Wow, Joseph. Okay, yes, perfect. All right. You guys promise? This is your oath of honor. All right. I want you to take action on what you're about to learn here. All right, so let me go ahead and share with you my 3 biggest secrets to a profitable online business, even if you fail 98% of the time. Secret number 1, I'm going to teach you the JIT model. You're going to learn what that is here in a second and how you can use a simple tweak that saved Toyota from bankruptcy to build a profitable online business. Secret number 2, how to avoid traffic completely. You're going to grow your business without spending a single cent or a second on traffic. And secret number 3, fail often, make more. I'm going to show you how you're going to build a thriving online business, even if you fail 98% of the time. And again, you're going to do much better than that. But I'm going to share with what it's going to look like, even failing 98% of the time. So secret number 1, the JIT model, how you can use a simple tweak that saved Toyota from bankruptcy to build a profitable online business. Now, this is where you're going to say, this doesn't make sense. But most people believe that it takes 2 things to start a business: a lot of money and a lot of time. All right. And I'm going to tell you right now that that's a myth. If I told you it's a myth, you'd think I'm crazy, right? But I'm going to show you an example here in a second of why it's not. Because with this model, you don't need either. And you can use the same system Toyota used to become the top car country in the world to create an online business making $300 a day. Okay? So, what is this model? What does JIT even stand for? I'm glad you asked. All right, so this originated in post-war II, where the Japanese auto industry was facing huge crisis. All right, they were falling behind their American competitors. American workers were doing a 9x better job than Japanese workers. The key problem they identified, though, was waste. Waste of time, waste of material, waste of resources, inventory, you name it. There was a lot of waste. So this gentleman here, Taiichi Ono, he was the engineer and VIP of Toyota. He saw the problem and he came up with an innovative solution. So Taiichi Ono, he sought to eliminate the waste through the just-in-time philosophy, JIT, just-in-time, where items move through the production system only as needed, when needed. All right, they're just in time, or the TPS method. It was another name for that. And you see, this was the unorthodox manufacturing system. It enabled them, the Japanese giant, to become the planet's best automobiles at the lowest cost and develop new products quickly. All right, and thanks to this, now Toyota now rules the automobile industry. Okay, that's great, Dave, but what does this mean for me? I don't own, or I don't plan on starting a car company. Okay, that's great. I'm going to show you, though, how this JIT method, how this model has helped me generate millions of dollars worth of leveraging this JIT model, all right, in many different niches, as you can see there. Even home and kitchen, which is what we're going to talk about today, all right, talking about mugs. All right, so this is the easiest and most cost-effective way to sell using this model, all right, especially with mugs, all right, and especially simple ones like this. You're the man, Dad, the old man, but still the man. Maybe some of you guys have seen this. Maybe some of you guys have given this as a gift to somebody. Let me show you here how you can create a profitable business with the JIT mugs in 3 easy steps. So step number 1 is design. You're going to create it. I'll show you how you can find ideas and easily turn them into mug designs in a minute or 2. Very simple. Number 2 there, upload your mug designs to sites like Etsy and Amazon. You think they're doing pretty well? That customers are there, right? Step number 3, this is the easiest part. You're not going to touch the product because you're going to have a printing company that's responsible for creating the mug and shipping it. And that's one of the beauties of this model. The mug is getting created only after someone bought it. Therefore, you have no inventory to worry about. All right, so you have no inventory to manage. You have no upfront cost for these mugs, and you don't have to ship it or the product yourself. You're not touching it at all. It's all done for you. All right, this is why mugs are some of the best products for you to sell. Simple mugs like this one right here. All right, now look at this one. Maybe you're not 51. Maybe math is wrong. Very creative, very nice. It's funny. Coffee mug is a good gift, right? It is perfect for gifts. And this is why people love to give them. Here's another reason. You have a lot probably. All right, so what I want you to do right now is in the chat box, give me an idea. Just take a guess. What you think, estimate how many you think you have in your cabinet right now in your house. All right, just give me some ideas. I'll tell you right now, before this training, I went in our kitchen and I counted 41. 41, there's 2 of us. Isn't that funny? 45 plus we have, let's see, Steven says. 10 says Rashonda. 8 mugs, Colin. Dozens, Paul says. Heidi says 5. Brad says 12. Karen says 25. I think 10, Moselle says. 17 with an exclamation point, Suzanne says. 50, wow, 50, Robert says. At least 30, someone said it just took off. Crazy, okay? A lot, well, I saw an 80 pass by there. All right, there are a lot of mugs in your kitchen, right? All right, well, think about that. Let me show you this stat. If you look down below there, it shows that, when I took this screenshot, it was over 128 million households in the United States. All right, so let's say roughly 130. We're rounding up to 130 households, 130 million households in the United States. And since we use mugs every single day, and guess what? They break, right? People give them as gifts. Can we agree that the average household, on average, will maybe buy about 3 mugs a year? All right, if that's the case, that would be over 390,000 mugs a year. Let's just say almost 400 million mugs are sold. I'm really off on my numbers here tonight. All right, and guess what? That's in the United States alone. We're not talking about Canada, the UK, Australia, Europe, whatever country you may be in. I'm just focusing on the US market right now. All right, that is every year. There's 400 million mugs being bought. All right, that's a lot of mugs. All right. So why are mugs the best product to sell? Well, here's another reason. It's easy to differentiate, all right, in the marketplace. Even the same message. Now, if look at these mugs here, the same message, different sellers, all right, or different products. It could be the same seller, but these were different sellers. They're all saying the same thing, basically. Best father ever. Oops, I mean father. It's a great Father's Day mug. All right, it's a great Father's Day, period. Okay, it can be given to them for Christmas, you give it to them for birthday, whatever. But they're all the same, but they're different designs. All right, and different people. If I were to ask you, I'm not going to ask you right now, but every single one of you guys probably would, probably about a third likes one, a third likes the other, and a third likes the other. All right, there's always going to be people that like different designs. All right, here is another reason why mugs are the best product to sell. They're easy to sell because people are already searching for them. Now, this is Amazon. I took the screenshot here. I started typing in funny mugs for, and then put the letter D. All right. And if those of you guys that use Amazon a lot, you'll know that as you start searching things, they'll suggest, even, Google does this, they'll start suggesting, thinking maybe, oh, did you mean this? You mean this? You mean this? Well, if you put D, see, there's funny mugs for dads, funny mugs for dad from daughter, funny mugs for doctors, funny mugs for daughter, funny mugs for dad at my age. All right. And it goes on and on. This is just D funny mugs. All right. There's tons of people that are searching for them. Therefore, they are searching to buy them. A lot of people that are searching for mugs on Amazon and Etsy, they are buyers looking to buy that product. All right. Here's another reason why it's such a great product to sell. It just takes one successful mug design to make you a lot of money. This is a mug design that many different sellers were selling in 2020, and Father's Day 2020, the one where we were quarantined. Do you think that was selling for Mother's Day 2020? Do you think someone else, they could put something else on there, like a birthday 2020, or, the one where we're quarantined, this whole pandemic thing was going on. There's a lot of different variations you could have done with that. And those designs sold like crazy. All right. And, what does that mean? What does it mean to have a successful design? What does it mean in terms of sales? Okay. I'm going to show you some of the best selling mug designs on Amazon right now and share with you the amount of sales they generate on average. Okay, these are taken with specific tools that I have that we can go on places like Amazon and Etsy and see exactly, or get very close, what the sales are happening for these designs. Okay, so this one here is a great example of a mug design that sells well the whole year. And you can see that from the chart right there, and notice it's ever increasing. Since this particular mug started to sell, you see it on a constant rise. That's because Amazon, once you get the initial sales and the reviews, will continue to push your product to people. They're in this business with you. It's very simple. They want to make money. All right. So if your design shows to be a money maker, then it makes sense for them to help you sell it. All right. So this mug right here gets on average about 20 sales a day. And, that results in about 7,300 sales. All right. In a typical year. Now, full disclaimer, these are actual Amazon listings. All right. These are not my students' mugs. I just want to let you guys know these are taken exactly from Amazon, from other sellers. All right, so these are not, I'm not saying that you guys can do these kind of numbers. I'm just taking actual numbers of other sellers that are doing this on Amazon, and I'll go for all my examples here. All right, so here's another one. This is a perfect example of how powerful this model is for specific events like Father's Day. So Father's Day happens in June, and this one brought in over 10,000 sales to its seller just during Father's Day period. Look at that spike right there. Okay. But here's the interesting thing about this. This mug also sells throughout the year. So on average, this simple mug design brings about 50 sales a day, or about 14,000 sales. Well, 14,000 sales, I said in June alone there, which was over 10,000. All right. So this brings in a lot. Here's another great example. This one is for moms. As you can see, this mug gets a lot of sales around Christmas time. That's a spike there, and around Mother's Day, the two busiest times of the year for this model. Okay. But the message itself isn't tied to anything specific, a specific time or event. So it's getting sales throughout the year. This specific mug gets on average about 70 sales a day. That's about 550 in sales. Okay. It's a lot. There's another one right here from the bestsellers list. It gets lots of sales throughout the year and then explodes around a big holiday like Christmas. All right, this particular mug gets on average 27 times a day sales. There's another one of my favorite examples right here. As you can see, this mug sells great. Around Mother's Day and Father's Day, it sells better. You see those spikes there. And it just keeps getting sales throughout the year. This one right here, over the past 6 months, is averaging about 30 sales a day. All right, this mug has been selling for over 2 years. Right there, and I've been following this one. In addition to boosts in sales during important holidays, this mug brings on average about 57 sales a day. This mug right here is one of the best sellers for over a year, bringing on average 25 sales a day. Here's another one. Just like, if people are getting engaged all the time or moving into a new house, this is not tied to a specific event. So it's pretty consistent and it continues to increase as, it's been selling for a little bit longer. This one brings on average 25 sales a day. All right. So just imagine one simple to create design can get between 7,000 and 25,000 sales in a year. All right. That's a lot of sales. All right. We're talking about a lot of different things here. But what I want to do here is I want to be conservative. All right. So let's keep this, on a lower end, just to give you an example of, what could possibly be done with this business. All right. So 2,000 sales in a year, let's say, consider that to be a success. All right. So remember, you're not putting anything up front to this, zero. All right. So whether you sell 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 mugs, you only pay after the mugs sell. All right. So we're not buying this in advance. All right. So you don't need any upfront cost, no matter how many mugs you sell. So the more the better. Right. But what about the money? What does that bring in? Well, I'm glad you asked, because 2,000 sales sounds amazing and everything, but I always say, what is the most important metric? And that's the money that is coming to my bank account, or in this case, your bank account. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So I'm going to break this down here. We have the income side and the expense side. And these are going to be just some examples. All right. And I'm just going to show you why I love this. Another reason why I love this model is because it's such a high profit margin. Okay. So a standard mug for, on Amazon or Etsy, we can usually get it to selling it right around $14.95 for just a plain white mug. Now there's other things we can sell higher, but right now I just want to do a simple example of a plain white mug, $14.95. All right. Well, let's just say the shipping is about $4.95. And to be honest with you, we're not going to worry about the shipping. And I'm going to show you why we can get to the expense, because it's going to be the exact same that we're being charged. So let's just say we're charging the customer $4.95. Whatever we're getting charged, we're going to charge the customer. Okay. So $4.95. And then you bring in $19.90. You make the sale. You bring in $19.90. All right. But what are your costs? All right. I'm glad you asked. Well, students that work with me, I'm able to work with a supplier that's giving us white 11-ounce mugs for $3.95. You will not be able to get that price anywhere. We have that specifically for our students. I think the cheapest you could possibly get for a print on demand would be $4.95. So we're saving $1 right there. All right. So that's a big difference. $11 right there. Right. Okay. We have the expense to ship it. Well, like I said before, we're going to charge the same thing that we're being charged by our supplier to our customers. So that's a wash. And we do have fees. So in this case, we're talking about Amazon. Amazon is going to charge the fees for selling on their website, and a certain percentage of the selling price. In this case, it'd be right around $2.41. So we add up that expense, and it's going to be $11.31. We bring it down, and guess what? We have a profit margin for one sale, this one mug, out of we're selling it for we're getting a profit of $8.59. That's almost a 50% profit on every sale. All right. So going back to one of our successful designs, just one successful design that can bring in 2,000 sales a year, that would be potentially worth $70,180 in net profit. All right, you guys follow me on the math? Sometimes the math sometimes could go over people's heads, but I want you to see the bigness of what we're talking about here. So let me look at some of these mugs again that we're talking about. These would be net profits after all expenses paid. So based on the sales figures that we're looking at before, this is an idea of what they would bring in. So let it sink in there for a second. One mug over a year, net profit. All right. Again, disclaimer, these are from Amazon listings. They're not my students' mugs. All right. I just want to be clear with that. But these are, someone is selling these, and that's what they're making. All right. It's It's out there. The potential is out there for you. Okay. But let's keep it real. Not every mug is going to sell 10,000 or 20,000, plus mugs. All right. Our goal for success, let's just keep it around 2,000. All right. So 2,000, we're going to utilize that number, and I'm going to show you how that you can fail 98% of the time here in a little bit. But that's just the thing. You're not limited to just one mug. You can create 2 mug designs and turn them into successes. All right. So let's just say, we made 2, or, maybe we made 4. How about we say, no, I'm going to work hard, and we're going to do 8. All right. 8 successful designs. All right. So I'm going to quickly show you how you can design as many mugs as you want to target the goals that you set for this business. Again, the sky's the limit. All right. And since you don't pay anything before the mug is sold, you can never lose. That's that whole 98% failing thing comes in. All right. It is all possible because we leverage Toyota's JIT model to print and pay only after someone buys our mugs. All right. There's no waste. There's no inventory. There's no upfront cost. Are you getting this yet? Is it sinking in? All right. This is why this model is so incredible and why I'm so excited to be teaching this to you here. All right. So would you like me to show you how you can find potential successful mug designs, mug ideas with excellent profit potential, turn these ideas into simple mug designs in under 5 minutes, even if you're not a designer? I'm not a designer. I'll show you how you can do that, and turn those into mugs to sell them on Amazon and Etsy without worrying about upfront costs, manufacturing, shipping, inventory, or even traffic. Give me a yes in that chat box right now if you want me to show you how to do this, and I will show you how the system works. Yes, please, Sandra says. David says yes with thumbs up. Yes, all exclamation points. Yes, capitals. Peter, yes, yes, yes. Oh, I can't see these names are coming in so fast. Sheila says yes, indeed. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, let me take a drink here. Awesome. All right, it's still rolling in like crazy. I'm glad you guys are excited. And like I said, it's going to blow your mind. All right. I shared with you how what the overall, let me show you how easy it is to make this happen for you. All right. So I'm going to show you exactly how this works. And I put this together with slides that keep in the presentation, and just to show you how simple this is. And after we get off this training call, feel free to go through and do some searches for yourself. All right. It's very simple to do. But here, what I did was I went to Amazon, and we can go to Amazon, we can go to eBay, we can go to Etsy, and there's a lot of places we can go to see what's selling. But Amazon is really the 800-pound gorilla as far as sales. So let's use Amazon. So in the search bar, I put funny coffee mug, gift for sister. All right. And here's the results that came up with. All right. Now, remember, we're going to first find an idea. All right. We're going to search memes, funny quotes, jokes, specific keywords, whatever. We want to find the idea of something that is working. All right. So that's step number 1. So we put that in there, and here's one that comes up. Being my sister is really the only gift you need. Love you. All right. It's not even a personalized one. It's just a regular mug. You see that one's selling for $19.90. All right. And I'm sorry, $19.99. All right. So they're making some really good money on that one. All right. That's a very simple design. It's working. I can see that it has, 170 5-star reviews. In fact, all these right there, I can tell every single one of these are selling really well on Amazon. Here's some more examples on this page. Best crazy little sister ever. Now that is really simple to do. It's just some text that's colored. And looks really good. All right, that's $14.99, has 640 reviews, 5-star reviews. And by the way, if you get 1 review for every 10 sales, you're doing well. All right, most people don't get a 10% review margin. So we can easily take that number, 640, and multiply it by 10 and know that they've done over 6,400 sales for that product. Again, I've been selling on Amazon. I've been selling on Amazon since 2009, but really doing it well since 2013. Trust me. That's has been selling like crazy. Okay, let's do another search. So we come in here and let's work for congratulations mug. So if we put in there congrats coffee mug, let's see what comes up. Oh, here's some of the things that came up here. Sarah, congrats grad. All right, now this one's a personalized mug, which we can do with this business model. In fact, that's one that sells really well because people can put whatever they want in there. So they can put the name in there. Dave, congrats grad. Mike, congrats grad. Whatever, and then we put that that cap with the diploma in there. Very easy to do. This one is selling really good at $15.87. Further down the page, we see this other one. Great moms get promoted to grandma. This one's really cool. Look, it's a 5-star, 85-star reviews. And this simple mug right here is selling for $18.99. Now realize the shipping's already included, right? But this one is selling like gangbusters. And Look how easy it is. It's just a text message. All right. Now, I'm going to share with you step 2, which is now creating the mug. So let's just say we want to take this one right here. All right. Very simple to do. And I'm going to show you how very easy we can recreate this. Now, remember, we're not going to copy things. We're getting ideas, and then we're going to go through and use those ideas to make our own products. Okay. So let's take it. Great moms get promoted grandma. We can take the exact same setting. We're going to do it in different font, different, make it look a little different. We can add things different, to it. I have this really cool tool that I use like crazy. Have you guys heard of this? Have you heard? I'm just curious if anyone has heard of this. It's called Word Swag. All right. Now, you can do this on your computer, but it works best on your phone. You can do it on a Android, on an iPhone, whatever. I have an iPhone that I personally use myself, and this is a great way to make designs. So check this out. Prior to this call, I went on my Word Swag on my phone, okay, and I put in there this saying, "Great moms get promoted to grandma." And it spits out many different ways that you can make designs, hundreds and hundreds of different designs. And these are the 4 that I picked out. Notice, like we showed you before with the farter ones, right? I mean, father, that design there, these are all different designs. I could take every single one of those and put them on a mug and see which one sells best, right? So this is a great way to do it because I'm not a designer. Okay, I am not good at even creating stick figures. All right, I'm not artistic whatsoever, but I can make this happen all day long because it's a very simple tool right here, and there is a free version of it. But I would recommend that you pay for the paid side of it. Guess what? $5 per month is what it costs to have this on your iPhone. Probably your Android, same price. $5 a month. Right, that's it. And you have a tool that can put these things together and generate. So let's take those right there, and now we're going to go to step 3. Sorry, where we're going to upload a design to our supplier of choice. Now, we use a supplier that is called Icon Econ. All right, and you see it's called Print Tech. That's their old name. They still have their dashboard the same. We come in here, and there's tons of different products. I'll give you an idea of some of the things that you can do later. And we're just going to click on so I'm in that account now, right? This screenshot here, I'm in my supplier's account, and I can create any of those products you see on the screen there, and many, many more. All right. In this case, I'm going to click on the one that says the white coffee mug. All right. So I click on it, and it says, okay, great. You want to make a coffee mug? All right. How much do you want to charge? All right. Well, with the 11-ounce mugs, we're going to start at $14.95. All right. We're not going to worry about the 15-ounce one right now, but I make those too. But as a student of mine, remember, you're going to get $1 off what they charge. If you go and sign up with a free account with Icon Econ right now, they're going to charge you $4.99 for every mug you sell. Right. My students get $1 off of this mug. So keep that in mind. That adds up over time. So we're going to sell this, let's say, for $14.95. Then we go to the next screen. It's going to say, okay, great. Now what do you want for the title? So, we want to put in there a keyword and I go into all the research and teach how to do this, but we don't have time on this call how to do that. But basically the same saying, people are going to search for that. Great moms get promoted to grandma coffee mug. All right, makes sense. And down below there, that's just the generic that Icon Econ gives you. I show you how to go through and just make that a little bit better, a little fancier, add some keywords in there and a call to action. All right, but let's just go on to the next slide. The next thing we need to do is we need to put that design we made onto our mug. All right, very simple. We click on the middle one that says upload artwork image. We bring it in there. We center it the way we want on our mug, and we basically hit save. And guess what? That mug is created for you. Now, it's not really created for you, all right, but it is ready to be put to a website for sale. Now, if you notice there, it has Shopify, Etsy, Amazon, and even Woo, which I'm not using that one. But all I have to do here, once we have your store connected to, say, Etsy, is click that button that says push to Etsy. And within a few seconds, this design with the title, with the description, with the prices get pushed to your Etsy store. You simply have to go to Etsy. It goes to draft, and you just have to go there and activate it, basically. And boom, it's for sale. That's it. That's step 4. Publish it onto Amazon and Etsy using our integrations that we have here. All right. And let me tell you something. There is a charge that comes for connecting to Etsy and Amazon, but I'm going to show you how you can get that for free. All right. I'm going to show you that here in a little bit. So stick with me. But even still, if you weren't working with me, to have a connection with Etsy, I think it's $10 a month. All right. With Amazon, I think they charge $20 a month. Now, what does that mean? Integration, automation. It means that I could push a button and I don't have to copy and paste anything. It goes directly there. All right, it gets ready for sale there. What else does it mean? When a sale is made on Etsy, let's say, it gets pushed over to Icon Ecom, and Icon Ecom prints it, and it's good to go. All right. If it happens to Amazon, it'll send it from there. And then here, guess what? When it gets done, then the shipping confirmation with the tracking goes sent to the customer. It gets pushed to your Etsy and Amazon store, and it says it's been shipped. Seriously, how simple is that? Is that cool or what? I'm going to take some tea here before I lose my voice. Anyway, it's really, really simple. And I think you guys are starting to see that right now. So this is the exact same process that we use to create these mugs for Onic in just minutes that I showed you here in the very beginning, right? So tell me, does this sound like something that you can easily replicate or replicate here? Does that sound like you can? If it is, say yes in the chat box right now. If you think you can easily replicate this, what I just did with you. Very, very simple, very, very quickly. Lots of yes. This is seriously cool. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, Stuart, sounds easy. This is cool, Tokumbo says. Nice. Yes, yes, easy peasy. Perfect. What? Oh, yeah, good stuff. Yes, I want to try it. Sounds awesome. Great. You guys are in the right place. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going through, and this is only secret number one. All right. So I want you to, though, stay with me to the very end, because those of you guys that are super excited, as I see you are, excuse me, I will show you how you can get 1,000 of these mug designs already created for you. All right. Sound cool? All right. Sweet. So if you think that sounds great so far, guess what? We're only on the secret number 2. All right. And I'm worried about my voice here. So let me get some tea. And I might want to pop a cough drop, because when I get excited, I start talking myself out. I want to make sure that I'm strong here for you guys. All right. So secret number 2 is how to avoid traffic completely. How to grow your business without spending a single cent on traffic, or even a single second. All right. How's that possible? Well, traffic obviously is the key, right? Into making money online. It is the lifeblood of your business. It always is. If you have no traffic, you have no sales, well, you have no money. It's very simple online, right? But like I said, we're going to do this avoiding traffic completely, where you don't have to worry about traffic at all. I can't tell you any model that I've worked with that doesn't have to worry about traffic, okay? That's because you're going to sell your products on places that already have a ton of traffic. Amazon and Etsy, all right? They are already getting the buyers. People are going there every single day. Many of you on this call training right now, you're probably around there today, maybe buying something, all right? They have the buyers already. So Amazon right now is getting 2.5 billion visits per month. The best part is they're all buyers. All right, they're going there to buy something. All right. This is a screenshot there, and you see that they're on page for over 7 minutes. They go to almost 9 pages per visit. All right. It's very, very active. And, if you look at, some of the things I was showing you before, these are real Amazon data, people buying these products. All right. This product right here is doing over $5,000 in profit per month. All right. Again, these are Amazon listings. They're not my students. These are real sales that are happening. They don't represent typical results either, but I want to share with you what is happening online right now. All right, this one right here, very easy design. A couple of graphics in there, growing like crazy. Over $3,092 in profit per month. This one mug here. This one here on average is doing 24 sales a day. All right, this one's bringing in over $6,000 in profit per month. This one right here, Mamasaurus, is doing 20 sales a day. Now, it has a big pop, if you notice, right around, looks like Mother's Day and Father's Day, and around Christmas time, all right? But still, on average, $5,154 per month. All right, these 4 mugs I showed you right here bring in, on average, combined, $19,584 in profit in a month. That's on Amazon alone. Now, these are real Amazon listings. Right? This is the profits that they're doing. So following the steps in secret number 1, you can come up with these ideas and create these designs in literally less than 30 minutes. All right? Very, very simple. Not that hard. Here's Etsy. Etsy attracts over 358 million people each month. All right? They go there to buy as well. And Etsy is growing 90% year over year. It's growing like gangbusters. All right. This one here, you can go in and put in the search bar, mugs for mom. And here are some things that come up. All right. Again, people go there just like on Amazon for, gifts, novelty items. All right. If someone's actively looking for a gift for the mom for Mother's Day, Christmas, or just because, they got plenty of designs to choose from, as you can see. And many designs bring in hundreds, even thousands of dollars a month. All right. So how do Amazon and Etsy send you all this traffic? Well, search. All right. It's just like here on the left. If you go to Etsy search, and you start, like we did with that one earlier, you go gift mug for, and it starts telling you, what people are searching for. People are searching for gift mugs for husband, for mom, for dad, even neurologist. All right. Very specific. Over on the right side, Amazon, funny mug for, Amazon will tell you men, mom, woman, boyfriend, brother, boss, friend, son, grandma, dad. All right. They are searching for those gifts. All right. And they are buyers. And don't forget about Amazon. Don't forget about Amazon, Etsy on Google. All right. If you look for gift, coffee mugs for dads in Google, here's the results that came up. Right. They came up with Amazon and Etsy direct results. So they're actually advertising for you. All right. It's super, super cool. But here's the best part. You can profit from other people's traffic and ad spend. All right. So if you look at this one, you may also like, and this is where, Etsy on this part, in the top part, is suggesting, hey, you search for this, you might be interested in these. These are right in someone else's listing down below. That's Amazon. Customers who viewed whatever you search for, they also view these. Here's some examples. Your products could be right there on other people's pages. All right. So in 95% of the time, the top results will be products on Amazon and Etsy. And when someone clicks on that link, he or she will get taken to a product page. They scroll down. These are things that they see within that page. People saw this, people saw that. They also bought this. It basically helps them. They're trying, again, Amazon and Etsy are out there to make money, right? So if you have a good design, which you will, because I'm teaching you how to do it correctly, a portion of the people will click to check out your mug, absolutely free through search. All right. So in other words, you're piggybacking off of someone else's organic traffic, and even in some cases paid ads, thanks to Amazon and Etsy. All right. All good stuff. So this is what makes this business model different from anything else you've seen or tried. All right. So if you want to start Shopify or drop shipping store, you need to learn how to drive traffic, right? If you create your own product, you need to drive traffic. Even if you're doing something as easy as affiliate marketing, you still need to drive traffic. All right. But when you're selling printed products like mugs on Amazon and Etsy, you don't have to worry about that at all. It's like having a store on Fifth Avenue. All right. So if you have a store on some side street, you need to find a way to get people traffic to find you. An ad, billboard, flyer, whatever. But if you're on Fifth Avenue, thousands of people are walking by your store, and some of them will enter and they will like what you're offering and buy your products. So selling on Amazon and Etsy is like having your store right there on Fifth Avenue. Make sense? All right, very simple. So if you're excited about all that I've shared with you so far, put excited in the chat box there. And then I'm going to show you, if you stay to the end here, how you can dominate your search results and grow your business with no time and no money spent on traffic whatsoever. All right. That's the beauty of secret number 2. And look at all those exciting that's coming in. Very excited, very excited. Way too excited, Heidi says. Love it. Love it. All caps and exclamation points. Let me grab some more tea here. And you guys are excited. That makes me excited to continue to teach this to you. Wow. Excited. Yup. Lisa, excited with exclamation points. All right. I think you guys are getting more excited as time has gone on the call, which makes total sense, which is what I want for you. I want you to have this on your mind here tonight or today, or wherever you are in the world, whatever time it may be, you're going to be excited, and I see that happening. All right. So let's get into secret number 3. And this is where you can fail often and make more. How to build a profitable online business, even if you fail 98% of the time. And this one, I almost blurted to you earlier. I was so excited to share this one with you. But the biggest misconception of all is that you need to do everything perfect to succeed. And that is so far from the truth. This is from Salvador Dali. Have no fear of perfection. You'll never reach it. Okay, too many people are trying to get to that place and not taking action in their business. And it's the biggest problem that they have. All you need to do is take action. Doesn't have to be perfect action. All right. This business is a numbers game. So even if you fail often, we'll make more. All right. Let me show you what I mean. So soon after I partnered with Learn, Onyx team created 8 different mug designs to test out this fail often theory. So these are the mugs I showed you earlier, right? And, we wanted to find out what those poll results were. So they surveyed their readers, and 48% of the people who responded really liked 2 of the 8 designs. All right, notice those 2 designs right there. The first one is, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back. That is a quote from Onyx and Gal. He says it at the end of every broadcast. I think he does. All right. The other one is, I never fail, I succeed, or I learn. All right. Very popular design. So this was the 2 most popular. 40% voted for these 2 mugs designs. 3,132 results, and these were created in just minutes. Right. So they are potential bestsellers right there. All right. The best part is all the 8 designs took a matter of minutes to create. All right. So very easily we can see how we can sell those mugs even to the Learn community. Onyx community. I don't know if he's done that yet, but he should. Right. They should have a Learn store up there. And if he doesn't, hey, hit Learn Onyx. You might want to get some of these up there. Anyway, that is very easy to do, and you can see how popular when you ask people. But when we put up on the store, we're going to find out what works and what doesn't. All right. So I want to check here. Does this sound like a great trade-off to you, where you can actually be willing to invest 4 weekends to create 8+ successful mug designs? Does that sound fair? Say me in the chat box if this sounds like a great idea to you. All right. If you're willing to put 4 weekends into making this happen. I already showed with you before what 8 would do number-wise, right? Lots of me's. Cheryl, someone, me. Gizame says, I think I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Me, says Amara. Yes, me, says Patricia. Awesome. Okay, so you're telling me, remember, you made me that promise before. You're willing to put the time and effort to make this happen, all right, for your why, whatever that may be, all right? Because that's what it takes. It takes time to put into this business, taking action, and you will have success in this business. So if you want to take, if you would take no more than 5 minutes to create a design like this, why wouldn't you, right? I'm going to show you how you can easily do that, and you list it for sale, and people will buy it, all right? So 100 simple designs, let's say they take you 5 minutes. That would be about 9 hours of work, all right? So again, I know we're doing math here, but let's say simple, right? A weekend, you're doing 4.5 hours. Of course, you want to spend time with the family and that too, right? So let's just say about 9 hours a weekend, 100 mugs, all right? So even with a 98% fail rate, if only of 98 failed of those 100, 2 succeeded, right? Wow, right? We saw what some of those designs could bring you, right? So if 2 designs would be successful, what does that mean, right? Well, let's say we repeat that for, like I said, those 4 weekends. So for 3 more weekends, and then you potentially have 8 successful mug designs. So out of 400, 392 of them fail, 8 succeed. You have 8 successful mug designs, and then guess what? You have the title of business owner with income generating assets. You're moving over to the right side of that quadrant. You're becoming a business owner. You're leaving the employee, self-employed side. You're moving to the passive income side of the quadrant, all right? By generating those sales that we saw was the potential sales that we already see are happening on Amazon all day long, all right? That's how you can fail 98% of the time and still become successful in this business with 4 simple weekends, all right? So, sometimes you'll end up with one design that goes viral even and reach that income with just one design. See this one right here? It was doing over $12,885 per month, right? You never know when one's going to take off. And look how easy that design is. I tell you right now, I can do much better. And I'm not a designer. You could do much better. I'm sure there's plenty of people on this call that can blow me away, all right? So, wait a second here. I want to say, if I told you that you can double, triple, maybe even 10x your profits with just a few extra minutes of work, would that be something of interest to you, right? Because right now, guess what? We're just talking about mugs, right? Because once you find a successful mug design, coffee mugs are just a start. So if we have Rich Dad, let's say that Rich Dad design, don't do it, by the way, because I'm pretty sure that they have that trademark and copyrighted, right? So you don't want to sell Rich Dad design unless they give you permission. But yeah, I even see some people put it in there. Paul put in their mouse pads. Yes, look at all these different things we can start doing. We take that Rich Dad design, whatever design that you find is working. All right. You can now say, all right, now I'm going to move from a mug, and I'm going to put that same design on dozens of other products. All right. So here we have pillows, hoodies, t-shirts, water tumblers, or I think it's called a tumbler. You have a tote bag, a hat, a laptop cover, wall canvases, phone cases, mouse pads, flip flops, sneakers, socks, you name it. All right, there's tons of things we can do. Guess what? This is all through the supplier I'm going to be sharing with you, Icon Econ. All right, we have access. Once you have a design that works, simple clicks, boom, 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 put in other products, and then you can have dozens of other different products. You already know the design's selling well, and now you have it on other products. All right? Amazing how you can take this business and explode it as soon as you get a little bit of success. All right? So it is very easy to move into that, and I do show you how to do this. I will share with you in a little bit how you can get access to that training that I teach you how to do this step by step. All right, so stay with me for a few more minutes here. I'm going to show you how you can get over 1,000 designs and make money even if 98% of them fail. And, just because you're getting 1,000 designs too, doesn't mean you have to stay with those exact ones. You can change it up and be unique. All right, because I know I always see people, I'm getting the same designs as everybody else. Change it up. Make it a little different. Add your uniqueness to it. Put personalization on it. We're not even talking about personalization on this call. All right? There's so many ways to personalize things and make it very, very unique. So we've covered these things so far. The JIT model, the safest, most cost-effective way for you to start a profitable online business. I showed with you selling printed products with that model, how it is the fastest and easiest way to get started. I shared with you how we don't have to worry about traffic whatsoever because Amazon and Etsy have a ton of it, and they want to share that traffic with you. And I did just share with you that this is a numbers game. You're only looking for a 2% success rate to succeed in this business. All right, and that is very conservative. I want to show you how easy this is because I know a lot of you on this call are going to blow those numbers away. All right, so tell me right now, I know that was a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. I want to hear if this was valuable to you today. All right, so put me in the chat box if this was valuable to you and let me know that this was worth my time here because I know you guys were excited and hopefully you guys got a lot of value out of this. We got a hell yeah coming in there. Oh, it's definitely going to be a sleepless night. I just saw a comment come through. It went by really fast. Yes, very valuable. OMG, so valuable. Heidi says, me, mercy. Oh, awesome. Yeah, fantastic.